Abortion. Abortion is a procedure to end a pregnancy. It uses medicine or surgery to remove the fetus, embryo, and placenta from the uterus. The procedure is done by the healthcare professionals or even quack doctors. Reasons why women wanted to end their pregnancy, or as we call it, abortions. The pre the predominant themes identified as the reasons for seeking an abortion included financial reasons, timing, partner-related reasons, and others wanted to focus on their children, and caused by a rape. Most women reported multiple for seeking abortion, crossing over several themes for 64%. What happens after an abortion? Or what to expect after an abortion? After abortion, it is normal for women to experience the following symptoms. Abortion. These are the following symptoms after an abortion. Bleeding or spotting for 3 to 6 weeks, although some women do not bleed at all. Second, passing small to medium-sized blood clots. Third, cramping that is similar or slightly heavier than that of a menstrual period. And last, painful or swollen breast. So the usual menstrual period should return within 4 to 8 weeks, although the flow of the bleeding may be slightly different from initially. How to care yourself after an abortion? In the days immediately after an abortion, some women feel unwell or exhausted. Pain from cramping is common, feel intense at all. They should avoid doing anything is emotionally or physically strenuous. And many women who have recently had an abortion should see a doctor within the day if they are experiencing intense pain, developing a fever, noticing a full smell coming from the vagina, worrying about the abortion was not complete. What you need to do or to know about abortion. If you are thinking abortion, most healthcare professionals advise you for counseling. And here are some video that I wanted to share with you about abortion.
Occur annually worldwide, and though opinions on the matter are strong, many are simply unaware of how they actually work. So, regardless of whether you're pro-life or pro-choice, what actually happens during an abortion? Abortion procedures range from taking a pill to surgical options, often based on availability or how far along a pregnancy is, and 92% of legal US abortions take place within the first 13 weeks of gestation. The oral tablet is effective 49 days from one's last menstrual period. Often containing mifepristone, it works by blocking the hormone progesterone. Progesterone promotes smooth muscle relaxation in the uterine wall throughout pregnancy, and so the pill causes the uterus to contract and the embryo to be expelled in what seems like a heavy period. Vacuum aspiration is a surgical procedure usually used up to 16 weeks after conception and is typically performed under local or general anesthesia. The cervix is numbed and opened wide enough to pass a slender tube into the uterus where suction is used to empty the contents. Within the same timeline, a DNC or dilation and curettage abortion can be used. First, the cervix is dilated using small instruments or medication, and then a curette is used to remove the contents of the uterus. If a pregnancy is between 12 to 24 weeks, a D&E or dilation and evacuation abortion is likely used, although only 1.2% of abortions occur after 21 weeks. In a D&E abortion, the cervix needs to be dilated wider, often using osmotic dilators, which are short rods made of seaweed or synthetic material which absorb moisture and slowly stretch the cervix. These are usually inserted the day before surgery. Once dilated, fetal and placental tissue is removed via vacuum aspiration, forceps, and a curette. The decision to have an abortion after 24 weeks is extremely rare and often due to severe fetal anomalies. When abortions are allowed by the local law, they are one of the safest procedures in medicine, with case fatality rates less than 1 death per 100,000 procedures. In the US, the risk of death associated with childbirth is 14 times higher in women than that of an abortion. There are also myths that abortion is linked to an increased risk of cancer as well as difficulties in conceiving or carrying a future pregnancy, but both of these claims have been refuted by extensive medical research. However, unsafe abortions practiced by individuals without the necessary skills or in an environment that does not conform to medical standards cause an estimated 68,000 women to die yearly, while a further 5 million suffer temporary or permanent disability. Methods range from ingesting toxic solutions, inserting foreign bodies into the uterus, and even trauma. The World Health Organization has called unsafe abortions a preventable pandemic. And laws that limit a woman's access to an abortion or make abortions illegal do not reduce the number of abortions. Countries where abortions are illegal have roughly the same number of abortions. What changes instead is the incidence of unsafe abortions. A 2011 study did find that state-level anti-abortion laws in Texas correlated with lower abortion rates in the state, but these results did not account for women traveling to other states with less restrictive laws to receive a procedure. Conversely, researchers have found that sex education and access to contraceptive methods do reduce the number of abortions by minimizing unwanted pregnancies. This can be seen in the abortion rates decreasing significantly in the developed world since 1990. Ultimately, access to legal abortions make women's lives safer and healthier. If you
It was really explained by the video what abortion is. Lastly, always remember this. Whatever you think, whatever you did, always face the consequences. Whether it's a good karma or it's a bad karma, still, it is your choice. Thank you.